So if they have, let's say, a couple of thousand email lists, but they can see that several people never opened their emails from any kind of flows, better to delete them. Do not keep them as a potential customer because they are not. They're not potentials. Am I right?
If they haven't opened the email in 90 days, take them off the list. We're not going to say goodbye to them forever, though. So when you have a Godfather offer, when you have a Grand Slam offer, Tripwire offer, whatever you want to call it, let's say Black Friday, you have a buy one, get one offer. That's when you want to bring them back and say, hey, now is the time. Let's get you back into the community. We have an amazing offer for you. We know you want this. So that's the time to bring them back. I would say send them, the people that you take off your list, send them an email once or twice a year. That way you can still capitalize on that list later and you didn't have to pay for that data all throughout the year.
What, in your opinion, was the biggest challenge to figure it out? Maybe it is lows according to the SMS, which is always updating and changing. Maybe there is something related to domain, DNS. What would be your biggest pain?
The biggest challenge that I see for a lot of the e-commerce stores out there is finding the right software, because software is always changing, like Klaviyo and, all
Which
these
one would you
other
recommend?
platforms. Attentive. Klaviyo is my favorite right now. If we're just talking about SMS, not necessarily, right? But if you want the right attribution, then definitely do Klaviyo. Because if you already have email marketing on Klaviyo, then it's going to have better attribution. Better attribution meaning if you have a separate SMS platform than your email marketing platform, there is a really heavy chance that there's going to be a lot of double reporting. I'm not a fan of double reporting. I like everything to be last touch attribution. That way we can kind of see the attribution as fair as it could possibly be. Like 100% attribution, but if we can get it the most accurate possible, great. I have used Klaviyo and PostScript separately, right, for like one e-com store before. And what I've realized is PostScript definitely over-reported. Okay. And I'm sure that's true with other platforms too. I've had problems in the past where Klaviyo and PostScript, the revenue together, reported more revenue than the actual store revenue. So that to me is definitely
That's
double
interesting.
reporting. Yes, exactly. And so for me, if we're getting paid on commission, I want everything to be fair, but also I want business owners and myself to be able to make decisions with real data. If someone looks at an email, right, and also looks at a text message later in the day, maybe they click on the email, right, at 9 a.m., drinking their coffee, they click the email, then later as they're eating lunch, they click a text message. Because they clicked the text message last and then they bought, Klaviyo is going to attribute the revenue to the text message. So you want to make sure your attribution is just set up so that you can track that value journey, right, from the email and the text message and back and forth, so that you can kind of see which one's doing better. What do you need more of? Attribution is always going to be hard. It's going to get harder. So that just means that you just all have to be better marketers at the end of the day. Make sure you're either using a third-party tracking like Google Analytics, UTM tags, or just use one platform for email and SMS. That way you can just attribute both separately. That's my note for that. Okay. I do have another case study. So we started with this e-com store. They were doing, let's say, how long have we been with this e-com store? Maybe like 4 months now, 3 or 4 months. They started at $6,000 a month. They weren't excited about doing email marketing. They
were doing 6,000 in total revenue. Am I right?
No, yes, total email revenue. They were doing about 40,000. They were doing 40,000 in store revenue. So they were spending lower 5 figures in ads and not doing anything in email marketing. They're not excited to start email marketing. It's not fun. It's not sexy. So why should it be exciting? They hop on the call with us. They're not excited about it. We said, hey, we'll do it for performance. And they said, okay, fine. We'll just do it. So 3/4 months later, we're now at 69K.
69 in the emails only.
Just email marketing.
How does they feel now?
We were able to get $70,000 just this month in email marketing from $6,000 3 months
That's
ago.
sweet change. I believe now they understand that they made the best decision.